because the NFL's there, but it's like I can make $3 million in the next 4 years, and shoot, that'll almost pave my way if my network's good, if I connect with the right people. Like I don't have to worry about the pressure of the NFL.
Think about us, bro, at SC, and we weren't getting paid what they getting paid, but we had our way.
For sure.
We weren't even thinking about the league at times.
Yeah.
At times we were so caught up in our season and what we're doing, our personal stats, and then our life off the field and everything. We didn't even. It's like, I remember specifically one time in college I had to like grab hold of myself like, did you come here to go to college or go to the league? You know what I mean? Because I just kind of got wrapped up in just being at school and just everything that was going on at school and everything else. So you add $500,000 to that.
You gotta have a little line between, I loved having my fun at South Carolina.
Yeah.
Great time. Weekends were a fun time. There's some times where I was like, God, after this road trip, I can get back by 9:30.
Hit the road.
Go to this spot.
This
spot. I got 3 hours. That'd be great. But it's also, at the end of the day, it's the same thing. The good news with me is I had an older brother who kind of paved the way, and I was like, God, if he gets to the league and does what he does, and I don't make it, it's like, there's nothing wrong with it.
But you got to face it.
But it's like, God, it's like, oh, big bro done big broed me.
Yeah, no, for real.
No, but it's what you put your mind to. If you're only there for the ego and the enjoyment of whatever, and that's all you want to focus on, that's probably all you're going to ever get.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like, you know what, like, I can do it.
Yeah.
Like, this is a dream that can become a reality very quickly.
Yeah.
That's when it becomes a time where it's like, let's put our money in our mouth in the same spot and go for gold.
Yeah, because a part of me, sometimes I look at it and I'm just like, well, some of those guys are just going to become pros really, really fast because they have the funds to now.
Yeah.
So now they're going to get proper nutrition, proper training, proper, rest and recovery. Like they can really take really good care of themselves, like guys do in the league. And I feel like if that becomes the wave and what's cool, then yeah, maybe college football gets better.
Do we believe that there should be a cap with the amount of money that's going on? It's very similar to how the CBA came in with, the NFL. Is that something that should be implemented in college football? Probably not this year, probably not next year, but eventually before it does get out of hand. Because like I mentioned, Fernando got offered that $36 million for 1 year to stay in. If that number's getting thrown out now, you could just imagine what it's going to look like in 4 or 5 years for other quarterbacks, 100%. Other position groups and whatnot. So
I think a cap would be great. I think as of right now, it's still to where people aren't getting overloaded, to where it's just a a dynasty team, like kind of like the NBA can be, or the MLB can be.
MLB,
like the Dodgers.
Yep.
But I think you start putting a cap on it. Even more teams, like we were talking about earlier, will be able to get through. The South Carolinas, the Vandies and teams like that are starting to hopefully rise.
James Madison's and stuff like
If I think it's still pretty even at the top for like the top 15 teams, but if you had a cap, maybe there's some teams that'll pop up there that are usually they end top 25 maybe or right outside of it. That could be a playoff contender.
Yeah. What about like the transfer portal? Do we think that they should cap that as well? Because right now you only got to do a semester and you could be out.
Well, I think capping the money will cap the transfer portal. People know that Miami can't pay $50 million this year.
Yeah, it won't be.
Maybe they'll be like, oh well, why would I go here when I can get the same money that I'm already at?
Just stay put.
A starter compared to might be a backup, might be flipping a coin for a role.
I think capping it might preserve the product a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't want to say it's gotten out of hand, it's gotten wild, but I like where it's going. I love that the kids are getting paid. I wish we was getting paid. You know what I mean? I love it for them. But I do want to, college football is great. We all love it. And I think it's headed in the right direction. Like we said, Indiana is in there this year, like going from a team who nobody cared about, a 0-11 team to...
There was the most losing team in the history of college football, which is crazy.
So
and then
to see that happen, so that for me, I'm like, yeah, maybe all this was a good idea, but I do think at some point, definitely need a cap, maybe some structure, just to kind of preserve it and make sure it can progress the right way and not get out of hand.
I'm curious you guys' thoughts because I've been sitting on both sides.